Hey everybody, what's going on? Mr. Tony of the Dead here, and I have another movie review for everybody out there. This one's on a movie called Automation. This is from Dread Central Presents and Epic Pictures, and it's directed by Jerio Setian. I probably butchered that name. What this movie is about, it's about this robot named Otto, and he is working in this place where, he kind of replaced some humans, because he's doing their job and everything. And now the company wants to upgrade to this newer line of robots, which is going to take out 90% of the people that are working there. And what happens is Otto gets wind of that he's also going to be replaced too, and he doesn't want that. Obviously, he doesn't want to be replaced, so he ends up going on this murdering spree and taking out a lot of people. For you keeping count, this is, or track I should say, this is number 24 in the Dread Central line here, and this is kind of like a horror, sci-fi, little bit of comedy, not much at all. Like, there's some funny moments, but nothing, that is like a Naked Gun kind of movie or anything like that. But it's kind of a unique look because, there's always, being scared of humans getting replaced by robots. And now in this one, it's like, well, what would happen if a robot was going to be replaced by another robot? And that's a unique look. I never really heard of anything like that. Robots get upgraded, they don't care, but this one, he has this chip in him that he's basically going to learn how to be more human in a way, interact with people. He learns from interaction with people, and it's just something that he found out about, and he's doesn't want it to happen. And the whole thing is too, he was also an ex military kind of robot, and they cleaned his hard drive or whatever, and so now they made him for work, and now part of his past is kind of coming back, he's starting to remember things, so he kind of goes back into this robotic military mode, but also he kind of switches back and forth from that to the Otto that everybody knows and loves. Well, not everybody loves him, but a lot of people do. And he also has a friend that he's with, this human. He kind of has a crush on her, and it's just kind of interesting, the relationship he has with her, because she's a freelance contractor, and it goes from there. But yeah, it's a pretty neat movie. I really like the idea of going further on before just robots replacing humans. Now it's a robot replacing a robot, and this is how he reacts. But yeah, I thought it was a pretty cool low budget movie. I did enjoy it, and I thought it looked really nice, and it's really cool setting, the factory that they work in. The people were pretty good actors. I enjoyed them. Sadie Katz is in this. Alyssa Dowling is the main actor in here, actress, besides Otto, of course, and she's the one who has this friendship with him. And the ending, it actually kind of has a heartfelt moment to it, in a oh shit kind of moment, oh no, kind of pretty cool. You could tell that the crew really put everything into this, heart and soul and everything, and they all work together. They all like doing what they're doing, and it shows in the film. It's definitely unique. Otto himself, you could tell it's foam rubber and that, and he looks pretty fake, but it's kind of you kind of buy into it, but I can't get past the it's a human in there, but just because you can't see his face and you hear his voice, but his movements and facial expressions, I should say his gestures, you could really tell what he's thinking and how he's feeling and stuff. And some of those moments are key moments in the movie that you really need for what's going on in the scene. Obviously, it's a little futuristic too. It doesn't really say what year it is, but there's cars or whatever floating around, and there's little robotic machines cutting grass, stuff like that. But it's not overly done with futuristic stuff. But yeah, it's cool because the place they shot in too, they actually got to use for free, because I believe it was the director's brother or something like that. He let them use it for free, so that's pretty cool. You know, they save a lot of money on that. But yeah, I mean, I had a good time watching this. I thought it was decent, and I like the idea of the story. I guess if I'm gonna say something negative about it, I wish that the robot didn't look so fake. It was, again, it was cool. You know, it was cool looking. I like the idea of him, but I just kind of wish it looked a little more metalish instead of foam. You know, they did the best they could on the budget they had, I guess. But you know, again, you like Otto, but you're always kind of cautious, because obviously you know that he's going to turn at some point in time. Something's going to happen, but you kind of like sympathize with him, and you know, you kind of like you learn to like him, pretty much off the bat, you know, but you always think there's something up with him, like because again, he is learning from human interaction and stuff, so he takes some things literally, and it doesn't work well for some people. But yeah, I would say I'd probably watch it again, but honestly not sure how many times I would watch it. But I'd say down the road, it's worth another watch. You know, well, it was good, and you know, I look forward to seeing other things from the everybody that made this. And this is region free. It's 91 minutes long. It kind of goes by pretty smoothly. I didn't feel like there was any, you know, parts where it was like draining, or like, you know, slow burn or anything. Kind of keeps you informed, keeps you interested. They, you know, build the character up. Some characters you can't stand at the beginning, and then later on you kind of like, they're okay. You know, it's kind of like that. There's the special features. If you want to pause it now and check them out, you can. And the Blu-ray just looks like that. And like I said, it is region free. You know, there is actually a lot of special features in here, like I showed you. But like, there's alternative scenes and deleted scenes in that, and then like the behind the scenes featurette. I believe it was like a half hour long or so. And a lot of these releases, you don't really get a lot of special features. You get like trailers and that, and even on like some like bigger releases, like from like, even, I don't want to say a company, but like other companies, there's not like even special features. Like I said, there's just trailers in that. But this one actually has a bunch of stuff. I'm pretty impressed with how much they put on here, and you know, it's pretty cool. They show how they built the robot, you know, made the robot and stuff like that. So I like seeing that kind of stuff. It brings more personality, you know, and understanding to the movie as well. Even, you know, if you hate the movie and you watch it behind the scenes, and maybe they had it rough or it was really tough, you kind of sympathize, and maybe it's like, well, I could see maybe why they did that part of the movie. So, you know, that's cool that they have all the special features on here. And like I said, I'd probably watch it again down the road, but it wasn't one of those that I want to watch immediately right after. But yeah, it looked good, sounded good, and the captions were good. So, you know, that's what I'm looking for in this movie as well. Not just obviously it being a good movie, but you know, you gotta be able to hear it and you know, and read it. If you know, I like always checking the captions, especially with kids in the house. It's kind of hard sometimes to hear the movie, but this time I just had them on just to watch it with, and they were no kids in the room, so everything worked out well. Well, that's it, everybody. Thanks for watching. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and follow me on any one of the social media links in the description box below. If you're interested in getting this movie, I'll put a link below where you can go pick it up. And also, I'll put a trailer below if you want to check that out. But like I always say, proceed with caution. The trailer may contain spoilers. Well, that's it, everybody. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you later. Bye.